Welcome to class students. In today's class we discuss advanced combination logic circuits. Under this heading we discuss arithmetic circuits, adder and subtractors. In adder, half adder, full adder. Then we discuss half subtractor and full subtractor. In multiplexers we study 2:1 mux, 4:1 mux, 8:1 mux, 16:1 mux implementation using a general block diagram as well as using an IC. A comparator circuits, a 1-bit comparator, 2-bit comparator, like that. We begin with our discussion on arithmetic circuits. First circuit, a binary half adder. If you observe block diagram, half adder consists of two inputs, say A and B. These two are inputs for an half adder, and half adder has to generate sum and carry, which we are representing it as S and C. S represents sum, C represents a carry. If I write truth table for an half adder, 1-bit half adder, 1 bit refers to the size of operand. Size of A is 1 bit, size of B is 1 bit, sum is 1 bit, okay, and the final carry out is 1 bit. So carry out can be treated as a MSB bit. So when you add 0, 0, sum will be 0, carry is not generated. When you add 0 and 1, sum is 1, carry is 0. When you add 1, 0, even then sum is 1, carry 0. When both inputs A and B are 1, 1, 1, in that case sum is 0, carry is 1. You can observe here, when you add 1 plus 1 in binary, both values are in binary, in that case when you add, sum will be 0 and the carry generated is 1. So in binary, when you add 1 1, in binary you will get answer 1 0, which is equivalent to 2. So the carry generated will be 1 and sum is 0. So answer is 2. When you add 1 plus 1, in binary answer will be 2. For remaining cases, 0 plus 1, when you add, sum is 1. 1 plus 0, sum is 1. 0 plus 0, sum is 0, like that. If you want to find out expression, or if you want to implement half adder using gates, so first step is from block diagram or the given specification, write the truth table that we have written. Once truth tables are table is ready, derive expressions. Okay, in this case a simple expression for sum at row number, cell numbers 1 and 2, cell numbers of K-map or row numbers 1 and 2, output will be 1. So summation 1 2, expression is this was A bar B, A B bar, A bar B or A B bar. This can be written as A XOR B. Sum is implemented using a 2-input XOR gate where A and B act as input, S is an output. Similarly, if you observe column for a carry, it is 1 at only one place, so that is at row number 3 or cell number 3. For carry expression, readily C can be written as AB. AB means A and B. It requires a 2-input AND gate for implementation. So A and B are connected to XOR gate to produce sum, as well as these are connected to AND gate to produce carry. This is the implementation of a 1-bit half adder. Next we'll see, you can observe a binary subtractor, half subtractor. It consists of again 2 inputs A and B and 2 outputs. One is difference represented using D, borrow as B. If you analyze the half subtractor, A, B, a binary, two inputs, each of size 1 bit. A and B are of size 1 bit. So we can call it as binary half subtractor or 1 bit half subtractor. When A and B both are 0, in that case 0 minus 0, if you perform 0 minus 0, difference is 0 only. 0 minus 1 when you want to perform, so how do you calculate difference? So 0 is lesser compared to 1, so you take on carry, so 2 minus 1, 1, and this borrow is generated. So borrow will be 1 and difference is also 1. For 1 minus 0, if you observe, for 1 minus 0, difference is 1. 1 is greater than 0, so difference is 1. Borrow is not generated, so borrow is 0 here. Then 1 minus 1, difference is 0, borrow is not generated, borrow is 0. For all these cases, cell number 0, 2, 3, for input combination 0, 0, 1, 0 and 1, 1, borrow is not generated. For only one combination, that is 0, 1, for 0, 1, you observe that borrow is generated. So borrow will be 1. You can derive expression by observing a truth table here. For difference, D, it is 1, 2. So you will get expression in terms of inputs as A bar B, A B bar, which is nothing but A XOR B, so which is similar to the previous analysis where sum is A XOR B, here difference is also A XOR B. So the circuit implementation, if I draw, so it consists of an XOR gate, A and B are inputs, and it will generate, say, difference D. Similarly, we find an expression for borrow. Borrow can be calculated as B. So at only one place it is 1, that is A bar B combination. So A bar B. A bar means if I take this signal, perform not A bar, it is connected to a 2 input AND gate, and one more signal you have to connect, that is B. So you tie this signal here, A bar B, this will generate a borrow. So expression for borrow is A bar B, difference is, so these two are expressions. This is truth table, expressions we are written. This is implementation of 1 bit of subtractor. Next we will see a binary 1 bit full adder circuit, and we'll try to analyze and we'll try to implement 1 bit full adder also. Now if you consider a binary full adder, it consists of 3 inputs A, B and C in. For half adder only 2 inputs A, B. C in was not there. For full adder there are 3 inputs A, B and C in. Since there are 3 inputs in truth table, you will get 8 rows. If you number them with cell number, it will be from 0 to 7. If you write cell numbers, the cell number should be written from starting from 0, cell numbers 0, 1, 2, 3. As number of entries are more, after 4 entries you can make dotted line, 4, 5, 6, 7. So when input combination can have 8 different combinations. For 0, 0, 0, sum is 0, cout is 0. For 0 0 1, sum is 1, final carry out is 0. 0 1 0 means you are adding. When you add 0 1, sum will become 1. 1 plus 0, again sum will remain 1. 0 1 1, okay, this if I perform here, when you add 0 plus 1, sum is 1. Again when you add plus 1, now what happens? 1 plus 1 is 0, it will generate a carry, answer will be 1 0. So sum you will get as 0 and carry is generated here in this case, which is 1. Why? Because when you add 0 1 0 1 1, 0 plus 1 it is 1, 1 plus 1 it is 2. So carry out acts as, this is your C out and this is sum. Now together C out and sum, C out will act as an MSB bit. What is the result size? It is 2 bit. C out acts as final sum MSB. In that way also we can treat C out and then sum. C out is 1, sum is 0. 1 0 0 for next combination. 1 0 0, sum is 1. 1 0 1, 1 1 0, 1 1 1. Okay, if I consider this case, when I add 1 plus 1, sum is 0, carry is generated. When you add 1 plus 1, answer is 2 in binary. And for 2, again you are adding 1 more, plus 1. So you will get now sum 1 as well as carry 1. Total answer is, in binary it is 3. So C out acts as MSB 1, it's a lower bit, 1 1. If I enter the truth table data that we have got as in a K-map, and if you want to try to solve it, okay, some expression you can observe. Some expression can be written as, you observe for which cell numbers it is 1, 1 2 1 2 4 7. I can write here 1 2 4 7. For this combination it is 1. C out 3 5 6 7, 3 5 6 and 7. For these 4 inputs, 4 combinations, C out is 1, carry out is 1. If I enter the data C out, and if you are try to reduce an expression for C out, okay, for C out you have written this K-map, 3 variable K-map, A, B, C in, and you have entered the data for cell number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 3, 5, 6, 7, you entered 1, and 2 cell grouping if you do, you will get 3 terms. C out can be written as, you can observe here, if I consider this as a first cell grouping, you will get A, B is common, C is changing from 1 to 0, so you can neglect. So this you will get it as AB. Then if you consider this as second grouping, A is changing, you can neglect B, C in. And the third term, if you consider this, third term can be written as C in A. So it is easy to remember, AB, BC, CA. So in third input we have taken as C in, AB, BC in, C in A, like that. C out expression directly we derive from K-map, but if you observe the K-map entry here for sum, which is for 1, 2 and 4 and 7. So grouping cannot be done using a K-map. So we try to solve manually with the theorems that we know. Some expression can be written as, this one entry can be written as A bar, B bar, C in. A bar, B bar, C in. One more term. A bar, B, C in bar. A bar, B, C in bar. Third term. A B bar C in. Fourth term A B C in. If you observe here, we have got 4 terms. If I take common A bar here in first 2 terms, so we are left with B bar C in and B C in bar. We are written here B bar C in, B C in. A bar common we have taken. Then if I take A common from third and fourth term, we can write it as third term is A B bar C in bar. So C in bar I have written. A term common if I take, I can write B bar and C in bar. This term A common if I take, B C in we can write. So further if you see it, this term can be reduced as B XOR C in, and this term B XOR C in its complement. It is XNOR operation. So XNOR operation, this is XOR operation. Further if you solve, I can write it as, so this B XOR C in as one term if you consider. So this will be of the form A bar B, A bar and this term. Say if I call this term as X, and this will become X bar. What is this? A bar X, A X bar. So this can be written as A XOR X, A XOR this term. A XOR X is nothing but B XOR C in. So I can write here B XOR C in. So this is final expression for sum in terms of XOR gates we have derived. This is final expression, simplified expression from K-map for carry. If you want to draw or implement the circuit, A XOR B you are performing, say using 2 input XOR gate, and that you are giving it to one more gate where third input is connected, C in. So this second XOR gate, this I number it as 1, 2, second XOR gate output will be sum, that is A XOR B XOR C. Carry expression, it requires 3 AND gates. If you observe the expression AB, BC, CA, so 3 AND gates are required, and AND gate output you can connect it to a 3 input OR gate, and this will give you C out. For first gate I need to connect A, B, then third one also I should connect A, C in. For second gate, C in and B. So here it will generate, first AND gate will generate AB, BC in, and then C in A. So this final expression that we have got C out is nothing but AB, BC in, C in A. This is implementation part, implementation of 1 bit